Hi everybody, I'm meteorologist Ben Derry. Thanks for checking out KARE 11 Plus. Well, it is about time that we started talking about some wintry precipitation. We have issued a weather impact alert for late tonight into Tuesday morning for the potential, I should say the likelihood of seeing some wintry precipitation that's going to move in after midnight tonight, and it will have an impact on Tuesday's morning commute where some slushy conditions are possible, with the emphasis across the South Metro and areas in the southern third of the state. We're not looking at a massive snow event here, but it's going to be a little slushy, and for many of us, it'll be the first accumulation we've seen so far this season. So the main headlines, a band of rain is going to rotate in from the south and west, and that band of rain will eventually transition to a rain-snow mix, maybe some sleet. It doesn't look like freezing rain. This is not going to be an icing situation, which is good news for us. But again, some accumulation is possible with a better chance across the South Metro, say the 494 corridor from Eden Prairie towards Bloomington, maybe out down towards Hastings, and especially further south where a couple of inches of snow are possible. Significant snow or icing unlikely, as during the duration of this event, temperatures are likely going to be near or just above the freezing mark. So a lot of the snow will actually be melting on contact, and as it does pile up, it'll be actively compacting as it does so. So at any given time, we're only expecting a couple inches of snow to be on the ground, but still roads less traveled, driveways, sidewalks, side streets, things like that are probably going to be more prone to seeing some light accumulation versus main roads, which probably will just be on the wetter side. So here's our weather system right here. Surface low developing over the Central Plains states, and we're really watching this arm right here. You can see it's in its early development stages from Rapid City through Sioux Falls and down into the center part of the country. That's what's going to be rotating up into the north and west. And areas in southwest Minnesota will likely see rain showers developing over the next couple of hours. For the rest of us, it's just an overcast day today as that moisture begins to pull into the region. Let's take a look at the latest high-resolution forecast model. This is Microcast, and we'll take you into tonight. This is paused at 8 o'clock. Notice where it's wet. Areas along and southwest of the Minnesota River Valley, and at this time temperatures are warm enough where this is all falling in the form of rain. But as we head deeper into the overnight hours, typically we see the coldest part of the morning about a half hour after sunrise. So temperatures will continue to fall during the overnight hours. I'm going to pause this just right around daybreak at 7 o'clock in the morning, and notice it's areas in the southern, say, third half of the state of Minnesota and into southwestern Wisconsin. Various different colors in here as well. So this is not going to be an either all rain or all snow event. This is going to be a combination of pretty much everything with the exception of freezing rain, because temperatures will be warmer than freezing. The chance for icing is fairly limited. I do think there's going to be a sharp cutoff between who sees little to nothing, say areas from St. Cloud to the Chisago Lakes area, Hayward, Duluth, Brainerd, points northward, not going to see much of anything. But it's from the Twin Cities, specifically the South Metro, Scott County, Douglas County, and points southward, with the best chance that we'll see at least maybe some slush on the ground, maybe a couple of inches at best. This is just going to be a morning time event. Notice by noontime that main swath of precip exits the area, and the rest of us will just be dealing with a mostly cloudy day Tuesday with a bit brighter conditions further north, where again we're not forecasting much of anything to fall. So let's talk about precip. This is how much precipitation is going to fall total if you melted everything down and into its liquid form. Pretty sizable amount. This is going to be a pretty moderate precip event where areas in blue have a chance of seeing a half an inch or better of liquid rainfall. Now the big question is how much of this is going to be snow? Well, it's because we are expecting rain to start initially, followed by the transition to some sleet and then some slushy snowfall. The snow to liquid ratio is going to be pretty poor. So we're not looking at a 10 to 1, 15 to 1 snowfall, snow to liquid ratio, probably closer to maybe 5 or 6 to 1, something like that. So for every 1 inch of liquid water, that's 5-6 inches of snowfall, which is probably not going to be the case. You can see areas with the best chance of seeing that slushy accumulation, Minnesota River Valley, south central, southeastern part of the state. But again, here in the Twin Cities, we'll probably see some of that accumulation as well. Pay less attention to the actual numbers, but more so the contours. 494 corridor, probably at least a coating of slush. Further south towards Lakeville and further south towards, say, the Faribault, Owatonna area, better chance at a couple inches of snowfall. 694 corridor and points northward, probably seeing very little, if anything. And we want to emphasize, too, this is a morning time event. Probably by mid to late morning, all the precip wraps up, and anything that does fall is going to be actively compacting and melting during the day, and it's probably not going to be lasting too much longer. So the snowfall we do see is not likely not going to last until spring. Here's what it looks like outside today. It is a mostly cloudy sky. Your main weather headlines: wintry mix early Tuesday, somewhat more active pattern with another weather system moving through on Thursday, but just a small chance for some showers, and then a colder end to the month. I want to show you something a little different. This is the 3 to 4 week temperature outlook, and notice blue colors right here indicating colder than average temperatures are favored as we wrap up November and head into the first couple of weeks of December. So for those of us that are looking forward to some hard water fishing, that's a good sign. So colder than average is expected as we head into the first couple of weeks of December. Once we get beyond Tuesday, it is a fairly quiet forecast. Small chance for showers on Thursday, and then a gradual warm up and a dry weekend in the forecast.